Hey, this is Jamal with Gospel Musicians coming at you, and we are launching this new Neo Soul Keys. We had some changes. It used to be a Suitcase, but we had some changes. We kind of upgraded a little bit, and I'm very excited about my man that I got here from Orlando, Florida. Let me tell you a little story. At first, I was, out searching to get some guys to help promote the Neo Soul Keys, and God was like, "You got people right inside Orlando that have been supporting you from day one, and you have been one of those guys." I met him at the church, and we start jamming together, right? So when you catch another beast in the city, y'all got to kind of check each other out. I heard a lot about this guy, and he has an awesome spirit. He helps a lot of musicians. This is David Grant. We call him D1, and he's in. And appreciate you, man.
Nah, appreciate you for having me here. I've been gospel musicians from day one. Jamal Hartwell, top of my YouTube list, and I know he's the top of y'all YouTube list too. So
appreciate that, man.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah. So the good thing about it, so what I did, I took my Neo Soul Keys and I sent it to him, and I just said, "Look, just play it and tell me what you think." Now, before we get into that, this is your opportunity to brag. I give you full permission. Give you full permission. We're gonna Angie Stone. The Ohio players. So give me a little bit of some of the people you played for.
As a musician and keyboard player, I'm currently on tour with Sugarfoot's Ohio players. Music director for 5-time Grammy Award winner Trey Pierce and the T-Stone Crew. I played with John B, Vivian Green.
Okay.
On the gospel side. Just some of everybody, man.
Yeah.
A lot I don't remember, sorry.
Right. No, you're good.
But I just want to talk about the current things I'm doing. I'm currently getting ready to go out with Flo Rida, platinum artist, rapper from Miami.
Everybody know about Flo Rida, big man.
Gotta know Apple Bottom Jeans.
Right.
Right Round, all the hits. Currently working on that, so that's just a little bit,
Now Angie Stone, right?
Yeah, I had an uncredited production role on Angie Stone, so I don't talk about it as much, but I did do it.
I got you. And you're doing some writing for it now, right?
Yeah, I'm doing some new work with producer Gene Peoples from Virginia. He's an awesome cat.
Okay.
I actually got a chance. He sent me a track to play on for her new album, and I'm actually using Neo keys on the album. So
okay.
It's out there already. We ain't hiding. We already going at them. So it's out there already. So believe that.
I like that. For those of you who don't know, Angie Stone, when we talk about Neo Soul, we talk about the Big Five, the Big 10. You got your Music Soul Child, you got your Jill Scott, you got your Erykah Badu, you got Dwele, and Angie Stone is up there. I mean, she is up there. You got your D'Angelo's. So Angie Stone is definitely amongst the sisterhood, and when you talk about Neo Soul, you have to mention her name. So with Angie Stone and Ohio players, I gotta give a little bit of sentimental value because I am from Ohio, so I do understand down there around Dayton is where the funk, it didn't originate, but we took it to another level. So when we talk about Neo Soul Keys, we talk about Angie Stone, we talk about the Ohio players. This man would know what Neo Soul is, so he has his credit. So I sent you the Neo Soul Keys, and what happened?
The first time I pulled it up, we were in the studio. I'm co-producing on Sugarfoot from the Ohio Players' new album, and of course, you gotta have some keys. You gotta have some great electric piano, and I pulled up Neo Soul Keys and started playing. And he immediately said, "What is that?" Like the spirit of Billy Beck, all the great keyboard players. It was definitely right on time. So that was the first thing I did. I played it on there, and of course,
so that was your first time playing and pulling it up in the studio?
I pulled it up. I tried you.
Oh,
if you would have said it's whack.
Yeah.
But we've been road tested from road veterans, 40 million albums sold. If they don't know the sound, then nobody does.
Right. That's good.
Neo Keys is definitely road tested.
Okay.
By legends.
Okay.
Not just Jamal. You know what I'm saying? He put it
That's
together,
good stuff.
But it's definitely road tested.
That's good stuff.
Definitely I love it. On the gospel side, I'm using it live in church on Sundays.
That's your new go-to?
That's my new go-to in church on Sundays. I'm using it with Mainstage.
Okay.
So live, it's with me at all times now. So You don't have to ask me. Normally, I don't tell. Everybody know that about me. I keep the sounds to a secret.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you now, you gotta have neo soul keys in your repertoire. Don't have to carry around a big rack.
Right.
With 5 modules in it. Just have your MacBook Pro.
Appreciate that, man.
And Jamal's email address.
That's some good stuff. Now, when you did the jam sessions,
right?
I got a little jealous. Not a bad jealous.
Right.
I'm tweaking out my sounds and I'm doing my thing, but you tweaked it out a certain way. Let them hear a little bit how you tweaked it out.
I'm gonna just play something real quick.
Play something and then talk about it. Right.
This is me. Woo! That's me, and I know y'all listening right. It's like, what is that twang? I know it's keys on the bottom. I know it's the neo keys, but what is that twang on the top? I mean, you know more about the plugin. You already know.
Yeah.
Don't let him fool you. He done picked my brain already. He already know what I did.
Want to hear your perspective though. Different perspective.
My perspective was, when I hear the keys, I hear the warmness of it. I play more close to Jamal's sound.
That is.
It's a warmer sound.
Exactly.
And I mix a lot of piano with mine, but using this as my soul go-to, I wanted to have something that's tingy at the top, belly. So mine, I put more bell at the top.
So wait. We're gonna get into the main stage. So basically, you tweak the time on your controller right there to give you more bell.
Right, more bell.
So
all you gotta do is program that. Mine's pre-programmed for this recording, but that's all you gotta do. Trust me, nothing is impossible.
So this guy's not a basic. This is not a basic. Right. And you tweaked it down. It's like, this is Jamal sound, but then I just added some more bell. Do you have it layered so we can see, so we can hear the other stuff that you do with it?
On the bottom, I have here my keys, and on the top, I have Jamal's keys, and I've routed them in Mainstage and assigned them to these faders, and assigned them.
I see
motif.
I see it.
They're here and here. So for all you Mainstage using people that want to learn, just stay tuned. We got all these templates coming.
Right,
it's gonna be crazy. Right. Next year it's gonna be crazy. We're blowing it all out. You don't even have to spend $1 million no more to get great sounds. So, like I said, here's Jamal's keys, and here's mine. Now I'm gonna go to the actual plugin.
Yeah.
To kind of show you the settings on mine. So here we go. All right. So straight off top. You kind of know how.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sound. So straight off top, I go with a little less chords.
Right. Just enough to warm it up.
Just enough to warm it up. So I'm gonna notice the difference. But just enough. And I take my pedal noise down, kinda, and take a little bark off it, and basically that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but that amp sound. Talk about that amp sound.
Listen, I'm gonna talk about this right now, and everybody say I'm gonna talk about this right now. D1 said it. Jamal Hartwell co-signed it. Like, okay, you got the Bible, then you got what we said. That's it. It's right. It's written right now. North Avenue. That's my go-to.
Yeah.
That's where we are today. That's my go-to.
Now let me give them a little history about what.
Go ahead.
So
they don't know how deep it is.
The first version of this, I came out and I realized, to me, everybody still loved it, but to me, it wasn't perfect. So I had to go back in and capture the Janice, because when you see a live gig with the Suitcase, right, and you see them, most of the sound that's coming out of them, right, is from the actual speaker, that Janice speaker. So I went back in to capture more Janice. Right. So when you capture more Janice and you throw that tine on, it makes it sound like the belly tine that you used to hearing.
That tine is amazing. It's amazing what you did with it. I love it because it keeps me from having to layer it with so much piano.
Yep. Right.
I want to layer my keys with more of the neo keys.
Right.
And
right.
have that feature.
Right.
On
right.
the top. So
now the thing that I'm curious about is that you added reverb.
Right.
And most people wouldn't think to add reverb because most soundmen would say, don't add no more reverb. What made you add a little bit of reverb to it?
What makes me add reverb to it? Because listening to my keys like this, it's not as pretty as, because if I added in a piano to this, most likely my piano is gonna have
the dry
reverb.
Oh yeah.
My keys are gonna be dry.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to make it a all-in-one. I don't need to layer it with anything. It's perfect.
Right.
You know, it's perfect. Even in praise and worship,
I love that bell. I love that bell. That does it. Now let's talk. Let's talk a little bit to the gospel guys about Mainstage, but you have to bring it way back. Okay. Like bring way back to MIDI, way back to technology. Just a little bit. The basic guy who's trying to jump into using Mainstage, he's like, okay, I'm convinced of Neo Soul keys. Right. I'm convinced of Mainstage. Right. Where do I start?
Okay, Mainstage is gonna allow you to layer as many sounds as you want. Not only layer, but control them up and down using any controller. Not just a Yamaha mode or M Audio. You could use any controller. So Mainstage is your workhorse.
Right.
It's your everything. The sounds you want. You set up your templates to go with the controller. Assign the faders to the sounds, and you ready to go. It's just that simple.
Right.
It's no rocket science. It's just that simple. So I can walk into a place and they have a Casio keyboard up there. Right. And I got my MIDI cord.
Yep.
I got my Mainstage. I'm playing a Casio. But I'm Neo Soul keys all day.
Right. Everybody's looking. I didn't know my Casio could sound like that. It don't.
Wise up. So it just makes you stronger. It keeps you from overspending.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say overspending because obviously Yamaha does a great thing.
Yeah.
But it allows beginners to sound close to what they hear on mega stages around the country.
Right. So pretty much Neo Soul keys is now your go-to.
It's definitely my go-to. It's every time you see my MacBook Pro, and you never see me on a gig without it. It's there. It's there.
That's good.
I don't carry racks no more. Mainstage and hundreds of plugins and sounds.
Yeah. We won't talk about the other plugins. That's a whole nother issue. So just take us out on a little bit of the Neo Soul keys, just a little something. Give me some chords.
I'm gonna take you out.
I knew he was gonna do something silly on that last one. I knew he was gonna do that.
Man.
I knew he was gonna do
Jamal Hartwell, D1.
No, D1, David Grant, Neo Soul keys.
We all over.
Yeah, we all over.
We even patriotic.
Neo Soul keys, it's legit. I got my man here. Yes. He's got the credentials to prove it. So Neo Soul keys coming at you. GospelMusicians.com. D1, David Grant. Yeah. We're coming at you. All right.
Check it out.